Well, as many as 41 airports in the country received an email threat warning of a bomb on their premises, and all of them were later found out to be hoax calls. Aviation expert and former executive director of Kingfisher Airlines Parvez Damania is with us for further clarity on the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security's proposal. Thank you so much, Mr. Damania, for joining us on NDTV.
Thank you for inviting me.
The Bureau of Civil Aviation Security has proposed a ban of 5 years on flying across all airlines against those found guilty of making hoax bomb threat calls to airlines or airport operators across the country. Currently, there is a provision, we know, for temporary ban of about 3 to 6 months if any incident takes place with respect to passengers and individual airlines. But this proposed ban, sir, by BCAS for all airlines, is this likely to help discourage such hoax calls?
I think it is very good that the government is thinking of a ban for 5 years. It should have been done a long time ago, and
Right.
I am sure it will deter people from doing this. This is a huge and a very serious problem. It not only affects the airline, but the entire system, because every call, the government takes it as a real threat and acts accordingly. So it is a very expensive affair, very complicated, very high risk, because government cannot say this is not real and this is real. So government has to take each call as if it's real. So the entire protocol, the aircraft is moved to a different bay, passengers are disembarked, luggage is checked, the whole protocol. So I think it's very important the government takes this thing very seriously and puts maximum penalty and punishment for people who do these kind of things. Because it's very dangerous what they're doing.
Sir, this isn't just a discomfort for passengers, right? It also drains a lot of time of security agencies as well as their personnel.
Of course, and it's a huge loss to the airline. Can you imagine a plane coming back, being diverted, the entire schedule goes haywire, the other planes, the schedule goes haywire, the airport goes into a tizzy. So it's not just as simple as an idiot just making a call for fun. It causes a huge convenience and a huge financial loss to everybody. So that is why a strict action like a ban for 5 years is an excellent idea and should be implemented at the earliest. And
Right.
strict whatever the other action possible against these people who are doing this should be followed up and done.
In fact, sir, there are 3 modes that we've noticed with which threats are usually issued by these notorious people. It's either through a mail, through call, or the threat notes are left inside lavatories. How exactly do you think the BCAS will be able to curb all these aspects? They'll obviously have to have quite a team on the ground tracking all 3 modes, right?
See, one may not be able to trace down each and every hoax caller, or like you said, somebody puts a note in the toilet or something like that. But at least the government will do whatever level best to bring these people to book. You remember one guy had put some note in the toilet and he was in a business class passenger. He was finally found. Action was taken. So I think government will do whatever possible to track these people down, trace them, and make sure that they are punished and action taken. But maybe not all can be trusted. But I'm sure maximum people will be caught and action will be taken against them. And I hope that happens
Well,
for the
we
good of the
sincerely hope
airline and
so
the
too,
entire
Mr.
industry as
Damania.
well, and the safety of the passengers.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Damania, for joining us with those quick comments.
Thank you.
In the last few
Thank you very
months,
much.
the incident of hoax calls have increased exponentially. And as we just discussed with Mr. Damania, this not just discomforts passengers, but also drains a lot of time of security agencies and their personnel.